Okay, I'm Ansel Mandega. I work with the AMPCAN Uganda chapter, and we do work in child protection. We work with children who have been maltreated and those who are at risk of maltreatment. And yes, in our work, we've found out that due to the emergence of the monetary economy, the capitalist economy, and the struggles within households, there are so many children who've moved out there to eke a living and complement the family income. And most of these are working in construction sites, in mining sites, and also vending on the streets. And we know that at construction sites there are risks. Some of the children are the ones who are covered by the debris from the falling buildings. Some of them get accidents which probably can make them totally permanently blind, while others get deaf impairments from the huge noise, especially from the mining sites. Yeah, and those who are vending are at risk of being arrested by law enforcement officers as idle and disorderly children. And we are saying that this is something probably as Africa we should be looking at and address the ill effects of the capitalistic monetary economy and its effects on children and child development in general.
Receptive to these new changes, or are cultural practices kind of holding them?
Of course, traditionally, a child must work, and in the face of widening poverty gaps in many communities, we can't do away with the households pushing children to go out and get some money. But we are also saying that probably the owners of construction sites or mining sites probably could be more aware and think about coming up with mechanisms of screening the age of people they do employ, because there's nothing good in employing a child. You'll be spoiling their future. I think the best place for a child to be is a school than being in that form of exploitative hazardous work. Yeah. We know children can learn roles. They can be taught by their parents because they have to take up from the parents. But the magnitude of the work with these children undergo at construction sites like buildings, on road construction works, in mining areas is just too huge for their capacities to accommodate. Yeah.
So far, have you made any inroads? What would you say is the success rate?
Like in Uganda, we are actually implementing, we are trying to create what we call child labor free zones, where all children of school-going age must be in school and on a full-time basis. But we also encourage them to support their parents with simple errands based on their age and ability. An 8-year-old, of course, cannot go and do mining. But probably at 17 years, if there's protective gear and they have a skill which they have developed for about 2 years, they can do some light work as a preparation for them to graduate into adulthood. Yeah.
What does the future look like?
Of course, challenges ahead. We have to dispel the cultural beliefs about children and work. We have to address the poverty levels, increase household incomes, but also create a sense of positive parenting amongst parents. Then we shall see children who can, as they progressively grow, take up some light work and grow into responsible adults, than those whose future would be spoiled by heavy work at the age when they are not supposed to be doing such work. Yeah.